Griffin the Griffin by BlackWing. Chapter 71. What shall we do with a drunken bugbear? The overly happy song ends, and several ponies laugh at the silliness of it all. Pinky is dancing with an ugly thing that she came in with. Aoi is dancing with Dash. Go get her! And I finally finished my dance with Gilda. I hop off the stage and let the band take over for a while. They begin playing a slow dance song, and I offer my claw to my mate. Shall we? Gilda gets a faint blush, grabs my hand, and pulls me in. We cross our necks and begin to dance in circles as the song plays, gently rubbing our feathers against each other. I have no knowledge of Griffin dances, so I just adapted the human slow dance to something that needs its arms to stay up. She rests her head on my shoulders, and I hers. As we turn in circles, I see Aoi and Dash slow dancing as well, and Nightmare is doing the same thing with Celestia. Lucky bastard, I bet he's living it up right now. Oh well, I guess he deserves to be happy too, right? I mean, I got my special someone, and she's amazing.
We should really do this again sometime,
Gilda says, interrupting my thoughts. Are you going soft on me? I chuckle, and she steps on my hand and gives a wicked grin.
Not on your life.
Then it fades to a warm smile.
But at the same time, this is nice too, you know?
Yeah, I gotcha. Can't be awesome all the time.
Yeah.
Well, song's almost over. I should get ready to play the next one. She smiles.
Stuck-up nobles won't know what hit 'em.
Well, they aren't so bad. I mean, they danced to caramel dancing for fuck's sake. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of hungry. Maybe we should get something to eat first?
I'm for it.
We walked over to the food tables, and I spy a plate after plate of the highest society food there is. Caviar, hors d'oeuvres, these teeny little whatchamacallits. All garbage! Where's the real food? Aha! Hello, Applejack. Apple pie, apple squares, apple juice, apple tarts, apple butter, apple fritter. Where do I begin? I gazed over each of the absolutely delicious treats, eyeing them greedily. What can I say? I liked fruit before, and now I'm part bird. It is my good fortune that she decided to try and sell her wares this year as well, even after the disastrous failure last time.
I think I'll just have a square or two,
Gilda said, not really caring. I'm getting a slice of pie. Say, partner, I'm complaining, but why are you coming to eat my apple stuff when they got all that fancy food over there? The Earth Pony asked. Food? Where? I don't see any food over there. I'm not sure why, but all these nobles are eating trash. They don't know what they're missing. Oh well, more for me. I take a slice of pie, a scoop of vanilla ice cream, and drizzle some apple butter on top of it. And Gilda takes 4 apple squares. Then I pay her all 5 of the bits for it. Her prices are really low, probably to attract business. I notice Aoi walking up behind me, with Rainbow Dash in tow. We've really taken to each other, it seems. Good. Good. Oh, alright, it was a lot of fire stuff, I say with my mouth full. Oro, gummies and stuffing? The wolf asked, confused. Gilda smacks me on the back of the head for not showing more tact. I swallow hard and take a deep breath after nearly choking, then rephrase. I said you've got to try this stuff, Aoi. It's really good. Made from the best apples in Equestria. Best apples? He asks. The best apples in Equestria. The only place that grows them. So pretty much you won't find better apples on the entire planet. They're definitely better than the ones back home. Applejack blushes at my blatant flattery. Hey, it's true alright. Ever eat an apple and think, wow, this is superb. So juicy and crunchy and sweet. And a tiny bit bitter, but not too much. It's just perfect. Guess what? That apple may as well have come straight from the trash compared to a sweet apple acre apple. I'll take your word for it, he says cautiously. Want a sample? AJ passes Aoi a small sliver of pie. He slowly puts it in his mouth, closes, chews, and suddenly stops. His eyes shoot open, and I have a little sparkle in them. His muscles twitch, and he gets this look. One that says, I hunger. It's a good thing nobody is going to stop him from getting these treats, because if they try, I'm not entirely sure that he would refrain from cutting them down. I have a sweet tooth. 2 apples, please, he says after calming himself. He drops 20 bits on the counter, twice the cost of the pies. He takes a deep breath in through the nose, savoring the aroma. He then looks at me and nods, then nudges me as if to say, if you want more, you better get it now before I eat it all. I drop my own 20 bits on the counter and take 2 pies as well, one for me and one for Gilda. We go sit down and eat our own purchases. Aoi just about inhaled his, finishing both in the time it took me and Gilda to eat one each. Well, Captain, looks like you were right. These are the best apples I've ever tasted, Aoi states, then points his thumb back at Applejack's cart. I nod, and we leave our table to get more. I'm telling you, Aoi, they're seriously missing out. Are we the only ones here? He asks. Applejack, seeing us return, has a smile of warm satisfaction on her face. I look around and I see the thing that was with Pinkie Pie earlier looking at the other food tables and snort in disgust. Hey! You! Bear thing! If you're looking for food that isn't garbage, the apple cart is over here! I shout to the disguised human. I mean, after singing the safety dance, what else could he possibly be? I'm not a fucking bear, I'm a bugbear, asshole! Oh, wait. And then he facepalms. Wow. Pretty dense. He begins walking over, and I turn back to AJ. Well, shucks. You folks sure do seem to like my apples. Here, try the streusel. She passes me the tray, and I inhale deeply, taking in the scent. Apples, rich cinnamon, icing, a hint of lemon. Oh, somebody decided to get fancy. In a good way. The bugbear comes over and begins looking around at the apple cart, until Aoi finally crams a fork into his mouth. Just eat it already before it's all gone. The orange pony working at the stand just about coughed when she said, all gone. She's clearly in disbelief, thinking we won't really eat it all. Oh, how wrong she is. What's this? The bear asks. It's an apple tort. Here, try some. She stuffs it into his face, and he seems to not mind at all. He chews and swallows. Little Earth Pony, what's your name? I'm Applejack. How much each? 2 bits. He reaches into his bag. Here's 5 bits for one. Aoi places another 30 bits on the counter, and AJ hands him some more goods. At this point, he doesn't even care what they are. Then the other dumps a load of bits and starts taking more. Whoa, hold on. I can't keep up with them that fast. Y'all are going to have to line up one at a time so I can get the order straight, Applejack says, with a mile-wide smile on her face. Yes, ma'am, we all call out at once. Then I get a bright idea. You know what? Screw it. Here's 3,000. Give me the whole damn cart. Come on, guys, let's eat. Wait, what? Aoi says, dumbfounded. The whole thing? The hell, I wanted some more! The bugbear says angrily. Applejack gapes in awe as I drop the bag of bits in front of her and take her cart away, motioning my fellow humans to follow as I wheel it out of the courtyard. Moron, it's for all of us. Saves us the time of standing in line. Don't worry about it, it's on me. But all stuff there was only worth 2,000. For food such as this, I would have gladly played triple. After all, that's what it's worth. Besides, he has more money than he knows what to do with at this point, and more coming to him. Just take it and don't ask questions. Aoi states before following. Aoi, Bugbear, let's eat! He really bought the whole cart, they say in shock. What, something the matter? I'm sharing, what do you care? Aoi, and the other human who hasn't dropped his name yet, Trixie, Gilda, Nadine, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, and I all sit in the courtyard to eat. I hear a scream coming from within the hall and turn to see Nightmare clawing, trying to get out, being held in place by Chrysalis. But what about me? He cries, clearly wanting to sink his teeth into my purchase by the way his little bug eyes are locked on the cart. The Changeling Queen starts to explain how changelings feed on love, yada yada yada, normal food will kill you, blah blah blah. Ha! This is too good! You finally get to a question and you can't eat anything. No sweet Applejack's food for you.
You're a fucking asshole, Griffin the Griffin! A complete and utter asshole!
He shouts as he is finally let go, and just sinks into the ground and sits there in defeat. The most delicious food in any universe, he's sitting right next to it, and if he eats any, he'll die. I can only imagine what's going through his head right now, and every bit of it is hilarious. Don't care! I flip him the finger and cackle before I continue to chow down with the rest of the group. I swear, I think I saw a single tear fall before he collected himself. Really, I could turn us all back human for a little bit. That way he'd at least be able to enjoy this. Nah! Well, I really am an asshole, aren't I? We ate in peace. Aoi's companion, Ubi, the son of the dragon, was literally crying as he ate the apple stuffs. Probably had never tasted something so good in his entire life. There was a fair bit of conversation among everyone, except for me, as I had just about tuned the whole world out while I was eating, focusing only on the intense flavor assaulting my taste buds. Then I noticed the human who has yet to be named is looking at me confused, and considering he's not the sharpest light bulb in the shed, I decided to talk first. So, Bugbear. My species is Bugbear, not my name, asshole. And now I regret being nice to him. Probably gonna wind up kicking his ass before the night is over. His breath also smells extremely of alcohol, to the point that I'm starting to wonder why he isn't dead. Well then, what is your name? Kelp. You're Griffin, right? Some kind of a big shot, he replies. Yeah. Kelp, I'm glad of you to show up. I thought you weren't into high society type socials. Aoi asks. Great, he knows him too. How long have you been in Equestria? I bring the conversation back around, hoping to pump him for some info. I'm here for a reason, and did Aoi tell you I was a human? He slurs. I asked when, not why. As soon as you said, you can dance if you want to, I figured it out. By the way, do you like bananas? No, 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 no! You are not making that joke on me. I already got blown out of one building today for that stupid line. I gave a slight laugh at the thought. What in the hay is it with you Aeons and your bananas? Applejack asks. Having come out with us, I really need to start paying attention. That's twice today that someone snuck up on me. Internet. Kelt, Knight, and I deadpan. She just shakes her head and Nightmare sighs.
Chrysalis says the only thing safe for me to have is punch, and some fucktard spiked it. So I can only have one cup. Any more and it's fatal. I can't have solid foods at all, and I'll get wasted from a single drop of alcohol.
Kelt just laughed at him, and Aoi started looking around. Not nervous, but searching for something. For once, I can honestly say it wasn't my fault. I laugh at the plight of the changeling. He's like that one kid at school that nobody beats up because he pretty much does it all on his own. Now, I don't like bullying after all. I was the victim of it. But this guy just keeps setting himself up. It's like laughing at Jackass. They're hurting themselves and it's funny to watch. So, let's see. Aoi, Echo, Kelp, Nightmare, Carl, deceased, and myself. 6 humans. Knight can't have any booze or he'll die, and I can't have any or Gilda will kill me. Echo is who knows where. Kelt is wasted, it's still standing somehow. And Aoi, judging by the way you're wobbling, you've had some too, am I right? The wolf nods, and Celestia comes out to check on us, staggering quite a bit. Oh, hell, don't tell me the immortal goddess who could make us all smears on a wall by looking at us is drunk. This could be very bad. Princess Celestia, are you drunk? Applejack asks in disbelief. Lord Fester and I have had. She begins to count. A case and a half of each of the royal pink. It's not hitting very hard yet, but it has a delayed effect. We're going to have unimaginable hangovers by dawn. Since this is the first time I've ever been able to get a buzz, much less be part of the party instead of greeting everybody, I may have gone a little overboard. Who's Lord Fester? Trixie asks, and Celestia points to Kelt. Nightmare and I just start laughing. What's so funny? Lord Fester? Adam's Family much? I love that show, the changeling adds. Oh, and Griffin the Griffin is so imaginative, he replies, getting defensive. Hey, it's my real name! Oh, and how do you know my name isn't Lord Fester? Because it's ridiculous! Knight starts buzzing his wings to a familiar beat, and while I snap my fingers or claws together at the right time, and we sing the theme song to the hit TV series. Ba-ba-ba-bum. 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 They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together oaky, the Addams Family. We sing, causing much annoyance to the metal-armed creature in front of us. I want to shoot you both so bad right now. Kelt pouts. Yeah, you're so drunk I'm surprised you're not dead, and I haven't got a drop in me. That will only end one way. I put my hand on my sword hilt. Ha! I got a surprise for you, amigo. Not even your sword can cut my arm. It's made of uru. He laughs. Is that so? I draw Hades and rest it on his metallic limb. Lacero! I draw the blade across, holding it up so that it doesn't sink in too deep, and it leaves a very clean slice in it. Lucky for me, I had learned a while ago how to only use a part of my sword's charge, meaning I don't waste magic on overkill, and I can use multiple, weaker spells should the situation call for it. It would be hard to explain to a bunch of ponies why I was drinking blood. What? That's new. I merely chuckled at the confused look on his face. Your sword can't cut my arm. Yes, it can. You suck. Dragon scale, magic enhanced edge, I explained as I sheathed my blade. Oh man, I'm gonna tell Loki this indestructible arm is bullshit. Wait, did he just say Loki? As in the Norse god mythology? Loki as in the trickster god, as in Earth's version of Discord? You mean you actually know who sent you here? Yeah, I had a talk with him, Kelt replies, while looking at the cut in his arm like it's cancer or something. Damn it! I'm still looking for the guy who brought me here so I can buy him a beer! So, Nightmare who was brought by Celestia, Echo who was brought by Discord, and you, who was brought by Loki. Kelt pulls his stringless crossbow from before and shows it off. Just so you know, I can do magic too. This! A brown bolt appears on the bow. He aims it at a tree, fires, and the tree splinters into little bits. He smiles as he just showed me the most amazing thing ever. Yeah, I figured you wouldn't be carrying a broken weapon around for no reason. I deadpan, not giving him the satisfaction of getting a rise out of me. Made a stallion eat a firebolt. He laughs sadistically at the memory. Are you sure you should be saying that with the princess right behind you, swaying drunkenly? Looks like the booze finally kicked in. He was a criminal anyway, he states, at which point the Sun Princess wraps her forehooves around me from behind and starts nuzzling my neck feathers. It was creepy. She broke rule number 1 of awkward hug prevention. Unless it's a very special someone, behind hugs are weird as hell. Oh, you weren't lying. You're so soft. She looks like she's about to fall asleep and use me as a pillow. I jerk out of her arms, and she falls flat on her face. What'd you do that for? I just want cuddles. She pouted and got teary-eyed. I grab Knight by his horn and throw him into her arms. She glumps him, and he's enjoying every second of it. Of course, he's a changeling. He eats love. Here, cuddle with him.
I like cuddles too.
He hugs her back, entirely sincere in his voice. Trixie, Nadine, and Pinky laugh, while Gilda sticks her tongue out and points as if gagging. We continue like that for a while, eating our own food. Goodness, Princess, y'all are really drunk. I gotta get you away from the party. We can't have Candlelight seeing you like this, Applejack suggests, seeing as how the princess isn't just a little tipsy. Kelt suddenly stops what he's doing and stares off into space. Nightmare slowly walks up and pokes him, making him fall over.
And it finally kicked in.
Why does the ground hate me? Kelt asks nobody in particular. Everyone laughs.
I'm serious. If the prince finds out the princess is drunk, it'll ruin her image. We gotta get her somewhere she can sleep off his drink.
The Earth Pony yells, upset that she's being taken lightly.
Lighten up, AJ. It's a party. Speaking of party, Aoi, you want, I don't know, you want to dance again?
Dash is acting as shy as Fluttershy around him. She clearly likes him. Sure. Know anything on beat? Aoi asks Night and I. I've got the perfect song. But first we need to get Kelt and Drunk Celestia to some beds. I don't know the castle layout too well, and I've got to set up for the song, so you want to take her? Might as well. Kelt leans on Applejack while Nadine, Gilda, Pinky, and Rainbow Dash lift the collapsed Alicorn and bring her inside around the back, to avoid the crowd. I head inside and see the orchestra playing, and I tell the conductor that I'll be taking the next song. He nods and prepares to finish up. As the group walks back in, I assume having successfully gotten their charges to bed, and the song comes to an end, prompting me to hop up on stage with my group to get ready to play the next one. Hello, Kennerlot! How are y'all doing tonight? Bit crazy, huh? The crowd has almost nothing to say to this. Almost. Of course, there's always a heckler. What kind of a party is this? This is supposed to be an event of sophistication, not roughhousing. Ah, come on. We're just horsing around. Peals of laughter from the crowd at my pony pun. Knight buzzes up at the mic.
What can we say? We humans are all the buzz.
I smack him over the back of the head, knocking him off the stage. He groans.
I think I just got pun-ished.
I scowl at him. Dude, they don't know what we are. Way to blow it. I whisper. The crowd looks at me, uneasy. Sorry, folks, just disregard him. He's an idiot. They seem satisfied at this, and Lyra passes me a wink. The idiot changeling blows me a raspberry, then trops off, looking for something to do. I let out a sigh. So, since you want something a little classier, I'll start with some swing music. I hope you like jazz. Let's dance! And so, we all grab our partners and begin to dance to the beat. Aoi grabs Dash by the hooves. She catches on instantly and lets him lead. The two of them look stunning in their attire and light up the dance floor. Soon, instead of paying attention to us, all eyes are on the wolf and mare in the middle of the floor. They stomp their hooves in time to the beats as the pair dance. Well. Looks like those two are popular. Where did he learn how to dance so well? He sweeps Dash under his legs, twirls her, and tosses her into the air. She uses her wings to catch airtime before falling back down, laughing the entire time. They continue stepping in time with the music, and the crowd is cheering them on. I turn around to see Octavia glaring at me. So Trixie, Gilda, and I all pull our eyelids down and stick our tongues out, then get back to dancing. The song ends, Aoi and Dash finishing with him tossing her into the air, doing a backflip and then catching her in his arms. He looks into her eyes, and I whistle and motion for him to go in for the kiss. He doesn't. Instead, he just sits her down, and her coat almost turns entirely red from the blush, but not from embarrassment. Dang, so close. Almost had them there. Wait, that's Kelt. He should be sleeping off his drunkenness? What's he doing here? Punching a noble, apparently! The unicorn stallion falls over with a bloody nose. It looks broken. Okay, it's time to break this up. What the hell is going on here? Shouldn't you be lying in bed sleeping off your stupor? Has an earth pony to find and punch. Friggin' bucked my head. Let me guess. Applejack had to knock him out. Ay, carumba. You're ruining the party. I draw Hades. Don't make me knock you out. Not afraid of you. Hey, Kelt, calm down. Aoi tries to get him to stop. You don't scare me. I shake my head in disappointment, then look him straight in the eye. Come at me, bro. Then Nightmare comes in to stand between us. bad idea. But anyway, it stops us for the moment.
Celt, you're drunk. Griffin, you're insane. Keep all bickering, death threats, and battles for the fate of existence outside the ballroom, okay?
Celt gently smacks him to the side. We both turn and look at him. Shut up, nobody likes you. He scuttles away in shame. English fish! I turn and notice a reddish-brown bolt appear in his crossbow. You're all gonna fucking burn! The bugbear shouts before he fires. He laughs as the bolt approaches me. His laugh stops, however, when I deflect it with Hades, sending it through a stained glass window, shattering it. Shit. He looks dumbfounded at the fact that I just sent his explosive shot away. What was he thinking, using a firebomb indoors, surrounded by flammable objects? Oh, right. He's plastered. You just bought yourself a one-way ticket on the Nighty Night Airlines. Well, you see, I'm sorry, he says, hoping it will convince me not to beat him senseless. It doesn't work. I bash Celt with the side of my sword, screaming with the strain as I do, causing a loud pang to resonate through the building as my blade collides with his metal arm. Ventus! Loud gust blows through the hall, aiding his flight, and knocking off several hats in the process. He goes straight out the window we just destroyed, and I hear a splash as he lands in the reservoir above the waterfall. I sheath my blade and address the crowd, now looking at me in awe. Sorry about that, folks. Back to the party!